What's up? It's your boy Killah B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch, I'll burn their asses up. You know what time it is when you hear that dun 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 dun. It's the tapes number 19. Black baby kidneys and Pepsi? Napah, sit your ass down somewhere, please. Goddamn, let's go.
You real Steph, I'm gonna put you on stage. Why don't you do this part right here over for me one more time here?
What part?
Yeah, just take that right
No,
there.
I'm
Try to act like my
not
man did. Right here, do this for me one more time.
Word. It's your brother Josh. Welcoming y'all to the event feature.
We got a hell of a one tonight.
Yeah. Take time away and travel your galaxy. Cut off positions you intend to take. When you return, it's tragedy. Weaken the wicked with a well-placed stone. No need to fortify. My abyss absorbs your home, your zone, your clones, where you roam, and your brightness, and your robots who appear in my likeness. All praise to His Highness. Note you King Midas. Assemble troops like Titus. Holding the mic thus. Our rust is reformed into the dust to which sons are born. So ill your temple liquefies. Mind gem. Watch Loki dematerialize, spiritualize the earth to crush flatbreads. Locks of death is what the crap says. They don't know how owned they got con to shaving short. Oh, what a saving sport. Word into your dimensions port. Come find out why I'm TK. Telekinesis thesis reaches out in this way. The truth and the life in my sight. Build altars and view star light. Demolish altars who wanna fight. Then bow before Malaka's a dot. He warned me of sorcerer cops who beard chop and sell poison crops. Watch, I kill my own self before the heart. My degree is enterprise chart. Enter eyes like gleam off a sword. Set on fire, you're my Ali Lord. Sun Tzu gave me that. They plundered the map over ravines, down the creek. Horses and streams, Nordic me had a woolly coat. Saw a jab fight, taught him to throw a rope. Too many drown and books lose hope. I realize I'm sober. My self-knower is a soldier who told me he is the torch, smolder. Then reap the field and do it backwards. That is, reap the field and smolder the torch is he who told. Y'all crash like Steve McQueen, Elizabeth on your money team. Killer priest, traverse dreams, sniper warnings of killer bees. Oh, about that situation, switching hand placement, grandma since ancient. She give thanks and tell you about Joseph. Told them to wait outside in this. Your Yaakov gotta be about father business. Share it as the meek shall inherit. Cats didn't listen when I told them I prepare it. Loops of the swift chariot, Elisha marriage, chock full of despair. And when Jah returned, he dipped water and burned. My time frames have sharp corners that stab box heads and joiners. Corners at the board show examples to the students. Orcas in the hordes forced to swim through sewage. Goddamn, your words are challenging. Wearing gifts you was lavishing, looking dashing as the crowd's grabbing. Rope chains, bangles, and body kicks. Hoodies with rose gold zips. Woolly butter leather matching gloves. Women on a tether cause she loves. Bless y'all who can make the journey. Guard and glowing. Ask your attorney. Serpents with broke heads on gurneys. Youth and pre-sales learning. Desire burning as elders churning. Then she give you a bit to take. See how the hard work put a shine to your face. To your faith. Far from the wrath of grapes. Or the Farsi hate. Or the Essene fakes. End up in a mean G place. From heights view a major gift. Y'all more confused than fans of Taylor Swift. Time to time take a sniff. Show how much you know when I'm found relaxed.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Killah B, goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch, I'll burn their goddamn asses up. That's what I'm about to do tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The B don't discriminate. We equal opportunity destroyers over here. Equal opportunity destroyers. Come with that bullshit. Killah B right there to cut that ass. Got that right. Goddamn right. Shit. Ah, man. The crazy, stupid ass shit you see on the fucking internet, man. God damn. Well, got one for y'all tonight. I was sitting on this one for a minute. I wanted to drop this one a long time ago, but I was just sitting on it. I had a whole bunch of other shit going on and stuff. But I saw Napah live tonight, or they probably still on. I only could stomach for about 10 minutes of it, 10, 15 minutes. I couldn't stomach it. She in there talking about black goo. Like, oh my God. Black, when we die, we need black goo. Oh man. And it was bad about it. You got niggas sitting there this okay in the shit. Yeah, I hear you. Uh-huh. Fucking niggas, man. God damn. I'll be damn. Unbelievable. The shit that goes on the internet. Well, but that what y'all got Killah B, the goddamn Witchfinder general for. Because when I got a witch, I burn their asses up. Woo! Man. So yeah, I got this clip, man. And it was with old boy, old Judah Nasty. And Rob Rack and his sister named Napah. Right? That's over there at the debate meeting. And they're in live stream by themselves after Judah got his ass whooped earlier. Judah, like, he bounced out and came back a few hours later while they were still on the stream. And Napah, like, jumps in the middle of the conversation and stuff. And she said some wild ass shit about black baby kidney cells are being used as flavoring in food and soap. Like, it don't take a rocket science or like, it don't even take nobody with a high school diploma to know that that's some fucking bullshit. And the woman sitting up in there, and these two niggas is sitting there okaying that shit. I don't know where y'all from. I know over here, niggas don't go for that shit. We don't care what you look like. You a girl, no kid, and everything. You say some dumb shit, you gotta shut your goddamn mouth. Coming over here and telling people that shit. And then they go around and shit and tell the whole world the shit. And everybody, next thing you know, you got grown-ass niggas trying to be smart. You, yo, son, you know they be using black baby, aborted black babies, son? Yo, they be taking the kidney, son. That shit be going in the soda. Word. I had another sister on Facebook and shit, right? Gonna try to tell me that the government take your brains when you die. And she got mad. I called her stupid. And she got mad and blocked me. I don't give a fuck. Block me, please, because like nobody should have to be subject to me hearing that dumb ass shit. But yeah, we're gonna get on into this tape, y'all. Y'all know how I do it. I come with the goddamn receipts. I come with goddamn common sense. I might have a double header if I'm up to it tonight. I gotta get back on Judah nasty, old nasty Judah ass and shit again. Oh man. So let's get right into this, y'all. So this is Tapes 19. Napah Shadah, I believe that's her name. Napah Shadah, I believe that's her name. I think that's how I said it. If I said it wrong, it might be helping her out if I say this shit wrong, because after this, she was like, God damn, nigga, you be right. You had to do me like that. But shit, you did it to yourself. Did it to yourself, people. Did it to yourself. So, yeah, make sure if y'all new over here, y'all smack that subscribe button. I keep y'all guys all up to date and stuff with the internet, Hebrew Israelite fuckery, and the goddamn conscious community fuckery. Know what I mean? Even the comedic fuckery. I'll be right there to whip that ass. Cut that ass, goddammit. Ah, man. Shout out to the people that's with me and shit. Shout out to the people that's with me. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Join this goddamn battle. Because, you know, we got to get these people up out of here. These cult leaders, these people with this pseudo-scholarship, these crazy conspiracy nuts, we got to get them on out of here. So make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Hit that share button. Share, get this message out. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell and stuff so you keep up to date and stuff with the old Killah B. All right. With that said, we're gonna get on into these tapes. That thumbnail crazy. Y'all know that shit crazy. Oh man, I love it. Let's get Let's get into this joint. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Here we go.
Listen to this retarded ass shit, y'all. I'm tired.
This was recorded months ago.
I really am. Listen.
If I might just say this, there are children, there are aborted fetuses, the kidney cells.
You hear that shit? Let me bring it back. Judah and Azra are gonna say facts. This guy's here female. He's like, yeah, you right, sis. You right, sis. Listen to this shit.
Listen to this retarded ass shit, y'all. I'm tired of this shit. I really am. Listen.
If I might just say this, there are children, there are aborted fetuses, the kidney cells of aborted black children in our food as flavoring. So we do have that in.
You hear that shit? This woman gonna get up on here on the panel and say some dumbass shit like that. They using aborted black babies as food flavoring. God damn! The fucking stupidity of our fucking people. Yo, we believe any fucking thing pop up on the internet. Anything that pop up on the internet. And these old ass niggas sit up here co-signing that shit too. They up there,
Not food. What about McDonald's? Yeah, McDonald's too.
See? So what's the dude talking about? So if you want to debate me, he gets smoked in 3.
Well, I'm not attacking Kofi on it, but I'm just clarifying. There are human.
Judah said, what about McDonald's? She said, it's McDonald's too. Oh, I gotta get that image. Because next thing you know, y'all, with this bullshit, oh shit, I didn't even shut out. But next thing you know, she gonna be up on the panel. If she ain't already been up on there, if she not already been up on there, telling us that our kids is in KFC chicken. Like, old girl, yo man, I got old girl pregnant. Word, yo, you about to have a baby? Nah, yo, old girl told me she will have an abortion. Yo, son, don't let her have no abortion. Yo, they gonna put that little nigga in the chicken. They gonna put that little nigga in the chicken, son. Don't let her have no abortion. Pro-life, nigga, pro-life. Let's keep going, yo. This is too stupid. I know I'm crazy, yo. I ain't right, yo. I know I ain't right, but I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Human children in food. Yeah. Just go find out about Senomyx. Senomyx. Synomex. Senomyx. So that will show you that they do use the human kidney cells from fetuses to make flavorings.
They're using black human kidney cells to make flavoring. Alpha Mims, you gotta jump out her ass. Alpha Mims, we gotta hear something from you on this one, boy. You gotta straighten this out. I'm gonna straighten it out, but you're gonna really have to straighten it out. God damn. They're using aborted black baby kidney cells and they putting it in the food. Judah and Azra stupid. What about McDonald's? Yeah, she said, yep, them too. Yo, man, this is stupid as shit. That's why I don't motherfucking shit, man. I only go ahead if somebody tell me to go ahead. This shit is fucking retarded. Yo, our people are fucking doomed. This power to the dark side bullshit. This was this shit is producing stupid ass motherfuckers like that. Motherfucker putting goddamn black baby kidney cells in the motherfucking food for flavor. God damn.
Anyway.
Great point. Okay, we don't eat kids, but look what our ancestors do. We still do it today. I was in a foster home. My parents don't eat it, but I was in a foster home, and the foster mother.
Oh man, y'all heard that shit, man. Y'all heard that fucking crazy, ridiculous shit. And before anybody try to jump the gun and hurt the fence, they do put all babies in the food. I ain't eat no KFC in 10 years. I ain't eat no little black babies. You got all these niggas over here vegan like a motherfucker. Motherfucker, just drink water, goddamn it. You want something to drink? No. Just give me some water, nigga. Cause they putting them little niggas in the food and soda. Got motherfuckers sitting there skinny the motherfucker eat rice cakes and shit. Scared to eat shit. Cause they think you're black babies up in that motherfucker. God damn. But y'all gotta be glad though. Be glad that old Killah be here and shit. Give y'all some common sense. So we're gonna get right into this shit over here. Let's see, get my little window capture. How I do. God damn! Motherfucker, this is stupid. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Like, seriously. Let me see something. Let me try to do something. This shit is too much. It's too much. Too much. All right. As you can see here on the screen, this is from Senomyx website. Great website to do quick fact checks and stuff like that. You can get some information pretty quick and see like like pro and con kind of thing going on with it. So yeah. See, products from Pepsi and other food producers are manufactured using tissue of aborted human babies, right? Senomyx gave it a rating of false. And we're going to see. Because remember, Napah in that clip said, look up Senomyx, right? So that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do, right? And shit starts right off, right? I'm going to read this to you. I ain't going to keep y'all long. I'm going to try to make this quick. Oh, you got to share my screen. I ain't bullshit. Ah, man. Products from Pepsi and other manufactured food producers. Manufactured using tissue of aborted human babies. False. Right? I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, where she get her information from. Right? But we're going to find out. Since April 2015. Quack website, Natural News. See, that's what a lot of these people do, is go to these websites that they don't check the website out. Like, then let's take the information from the website. Don't look who created the website. What type of organization the website is affiliated. Because some websites are funded or actually are umbrella, like, you know what I mean? They're under the umbrella of another company, corporation. Right? People don't look into this shit. But anyway, let's get into it. April 2015, the quack website Natural News rebeat the drum of several year-old controversy. See, now what they do is they'll tell you some dumbass shit, right? And then they'll debunk it, they'll let the hype die down, and then the son of the bitches will come and rehash the information up again and put it right back out there. And what the reason they do that is because people only pay attention to things for so long, and then it's out the window. If they hear something about it, it totally gets blocked out of their mind because they already heard a conclusion to it and stuff. They move on, right? But then there's new people. There's new people coming in all the time. So what this does is it brings it back up again. And the people that know better, they already been through that shit. They don't entertain it, so they just let the dumb people just fight amongst themselves. You know what I mean? Until they find out. Then they rehash it again. Right? And this is what Judah Nasty does. I'm going to do another video. He might make the Tapes 20. When he just put out a video on the fucking Exodus. I don't know why, because I just debunked everything he said in there weeks before. In the video I did weeks before. Debunked everything he said in the damn video. I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm going to rehash that motherfucker and show y'all. I'm not going to redo my video or whatever. What I'm going to do is crush his source of the video. I showed you that what he was saying was bullshit before he put it out. But now I'm going to show you where he gets his information from and how silly and stupid it is and unscholarly it is. All right, let's go. All right. Several years old controversy by publishing a misleading article, which was republished by a number of other equally disreputable websites, holding that the food companies such as PepsiCo sell products manufactured using the tissue of aborted babies. Every time you purchase mass-produced processed food from the likes of Kraft, PepsiCo, and Nestle, you're choosing, whether you realize it or not, to feed your family not only genetically engineered poisons and chemical additives, but also various flavoring agents manufactured using the tissue of aborted human babies. It's true. A company based out of California known as Senomyx is in the business of using aborted embryonic cells to test fake flavoring chemicals, both savory and sweet, which are then added to things like soft drinks, candy, and cookies. And Senomyx has admittedly partnered with a number of major food manufacturers to lace its cannibalistic additives into all sorts of factory food scarfed down by millions of Americans every single day. Other seminal articles purport to offer a list of companies using fetal cells from aborted babies, right, to flavor products. In order to debunk such claims, we need to first provide a couple of definitions. Human embryonic kidney 293 cells, commonly known as HEC 293, is a specific cell line which, as the name denotes, were derived from the kidney cells of an aborted human embryo in 1972. This cell line is widely used in efforts such as cell biology research and biotechnology pharmaceutical development. Senomyx is a U.S.-based biotechnology company focused on discovering and developing innovative flavor ingredients for the food, beverage, and ingredient suppliers. Primary additives that amplify certain flavors and smells in foods, right? The controversy over Senomyx originated with the pro-life organization Children of God for Life, the pro-life organization Children of God for Life back in 2011, which maintained that Senomyx used Hex 293 as its flavor ingredient, right? Development efforts, citing a 2002 paper by company researchers published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science as evidence. That organization called for a boycott of major food companies, including Nestle, Campbell's Soup, Kraft Foods, and PepsiCo, that had partnered with Senomyx. Senomyx website states that the company key flavor program focuses on discovery and development of savory, sweet, and salt flavor ingredients that are intended to allow for the reduction of MSG, sugar, and salt in food and beverage products. Using isolated human taste receptors, we created proprietary taste receptors-based assay systems that provide a biochemical and electronic readout when a flavor ingredient interacts with the receptors. Senomyx notes that collaborators provide them research and development funding, plus royalties on sales of products using the flavor ingredients. What they did not tell the public is that they are using HEC 293, the human embryonic kidney cells taken from an electively aborted baby to produce those receptors, stated Debbie Vinage, Executive Director for Children of God of Life, and pro-life watchdog, group that has been monitoring the use of aborted fetal material in medical products and cosmetics for years. They could have easily chosen COS monkey cells, Chinese hamster ovary cells, insect cells, or other morally obtained human cells expressing the G protein for taste receptors. Right? Now, it's important to note that whatever one might think of fetal stem cell research in general, and regardless of whether or not Senomyx uses HEC 293 derived cells in its development efforts, neither Pepsi nor any other U.S. food company is manufacturing or selling any consumable products that are actually made with cell tissue of unborn babies that were murdered through abortion. See that? What we're talking about here is a cell line derived from a single healthy aborted, single fetus that's healthy and aborted over 40 years ago, claiming that current food products employing flavoring derived from research based on HEC 293 cell line are actually made using cell tissue of unborn babies is like saying that possessing a digitized image of a photocopy of a picture of Beethoven's manuscript is the same as owning a document of Beethoven's own handwriting. The original is not present in substance, only in a multi-generational representational form. CBS News noted such in a mid-2011 report on Senomyx controversy, which for some reason primarily focused on Pepsi. Right? So, what these people did, I don't really know about the whole genetic thing, stem cells, all that shit. I'm like, right? But from the research that I have done, it comes to find out that it was one aborted baby that all this came from in 1972. Now, Nepal states that they're using aborted black baby kidney cells. Like every black baby that's aborted, they take it in the back room and take the nigga kidney cell. Gotta put that shit in the soda, get this money. That shit in the soda, nigga. Put it in the soda. Don't throw that out, nigga. You take it out. We use it for the soda. Jesus Christ. So what they do, I guess, is they take this cell, right, and then they do what they do with it, and they get a. I read this like I was gonna do this video like over a month ago or whatever, but I forgot a little bit of stuff that I was talking that I learned on it. But basically, what it is like they take this cell and I guess they put it in a dish or whatever, and they let it regenerate or whatever. So the things that are generated from that cell are not actually the cell, because the cell itself will die quickly. So there's no possible way they can use that cell to do whatever they do. And anyway, they're not putting it in the food, as I read. They're not putting the fucking cells in the food. What they're using the cells for is to test flavors. So I guess what's in the kidney cell has the same DNA receptors or whatever, and I guess they could put this shit on a microscope and use it as you would test somebody. You know how you have those what do you call them? Like those surveys? Well, they'll take you in a room and here, try this soda, nigga. Right? You try the soda and shit, and you tell them, well, they say, is it sweet enough? On the scale of what? How sweet is it? Or whatever, right? So they don't got to do all that shit and pay these niggas $10, $20 and shit to drink some little cup of soda. You know what I'm saying? So what this thing does is tells them, it gives them an accurate readout of how sweet something is without actually using a human. But it's using the thing that the human has in his mouth that tells the human how sweet something is, or how salty something is, or how sour something is. They use this, I guess, whatever they get from the cell, they make it. So it's basically like a copy. They take the cell, make like a photocopy of it. But the photocopy could keep being reproduced. And it'll last. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need a whole shitload of fucking baby kidney cells because they got to pump out all the soda. No. They took the one cell for the one goddamn baby. You know what I'm saying? And they produced something else from it that acts like it, but it lives long term. So they can work with it long term. I don't want to say live like it's some living shit, but like it is usable long term. And what they do, they can, whatever the sweeteners, whatever the artificial sweeteners and stuff and flavors that they're making, they can test and gauge how it will react with the human mouth without actually having humans test it. So it's basically like, you know what I mean? You get more accurate, like, stuff, or like the reading. Well, I just read the shit. Anyway, let me move on. All right. Senomyx appears to be engineered. Senomyx appears to be engineering hex cells to function like the taste receptor cells we have in our mouth. See? This way, Senomyx can test millions of substances to see if they work as different types of taste enhancers without subjecting human volunteers to endless taste. To non-scientists, this may sound a bit strange, but the reality is HEC-293 cells are widely used in pharmaceutical research, helping scientists create vaccines as well as drugs like those for rheumatoid arthritis. And the difference here is that Senomyx works for Pepsi. Senomyx's work for Pepsi is one of the first times the cells have potentially been used to create a food or beverage. And it's important to note that no part of a human kidney cell are ever a part of Senomyx's taste enhancers or any finished food product. For Debbie Vintage, who runs the anti-abortion group Children of God for Life, that doesn't matter. It's the U factor. See, it strikes a really strong reaction in the people, she said in an interview. Now, notice where she's from, Children of God for Life. It's an anti-abortion. Right? So, what these people are, they're trying to make money. And they don't care about the corporate companies. You know what I mean? What they'll use the big people, the corporate companies, to push their little agenda. Which is wicked as hell. It's all wicked as hell. It's always a church group. Even through HEC 293 cells trace their origins to a single fetal kidney back in the 1970s, everything since has come from cultured cell lines. Vintage considers their use unethical because it indirectly creates a market for aborted fetuses and encourages scientists to hunt for new embryonic cell lines. She argues that Senomyx could use other non-fetus-based cell lines, such as those from animals. Right? So she hating. She's a hater. Since the medicine writer, so it's like somebody it's like Judah Nazareth. That's what she is. That's all she is. She's Judah Nasty, right? And she hating. So what she gonna do is make up a lie about the corporate companies to get the attention that she needs. And she will lie, steal, cheat, whatever, threaten, anything to get her little anti-abortion group off the ground. And say that to work and do what she believe her book tell her to do. Know what I mean? That's all this is. That's all this is. Science and medicine writer David Herper offered a similar explanation in Forbes. The fetus-derived cell lines we're talking about was created around the time I was born. This is 35-year-old technology, and it is widely used in cell biology, and there is no way you'll consume them or that the cell will cause any health problems. The cell called HEC 293 cells, that stands for human embryonic kidney, were taken from aborted fetus in the 1970s in the Netherlands. So what, they shipped the little black baby to the Netherlands? Because you said it was black baby kidney cells. That's what the woman said. I'll play it again, and at the end of the show, I'm going to play it again. Right? And we're going to see how stupid we'll just say any old thing. And black people love, like y'all can even catch me doing this shit. I keep it 100 with you. Like, we'll read some shit, we see a word we don't see, we'll just make up in our mind and say what that shit say. Y'all know y'all do that shit sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? But I've been making it a habit or something. So I'll get, I'll look that shit up. Like, you know what I mean? But we'll do that. Just like the scriptures. We'll read the scripture. You ever notice Hebrew Israelite code leader, right? Or a member will read you a scripture, and then they'll say, they'll stop and explain it, and they'll be like, read, and the nigga read the next part, right? And he'll explain it, and then he said, read, right? And the nigga read that, and then he'll tell the nigga to keep reading and skip over a part. And skip over the shit. Because what he's skipping over, he can't explain. Walk with me now. Y'all gotta walk with me. All right. Fetus in 1970s in the Netherlands, right? Bits of chopped up DNA from see there, here we go right here. Here you go. And adenovirus. I'm gonna look that motherfucker up. I just said. Right? Any of a group of DNA viruses first discovered in adenoid tissue, most of which cause respiratory disease. Adenovirus. A virus that caused a pretty severe cold. The kidney cell were forced to take up bits of DNA using a technique invented in 1973 that used a calcium solution. The resulting cell don't match much like human cells at all, but they are very easy to work with and have become workhorses of cellular biology. That's why they're used in the development of drugs and vaccines. No new fetal tissue has been used to keep the cell culture going. The use of this cell line isn't leading to new abortions. See that? So they took that one sample and they created everything that they need to continue on with their thing. It's just like they say in California and stuff where marijuana is legal, people growing like that indoor stuff and whatnot, right? So they're growing from clones, they're not growing from seeds, right? So if you grow from seeds, that means you're gonna need a male plant and stuff, so the plants can produce seeds, and you gotta save the seeds and keep replanting them every time you want to grow. It's more reefer or whatever, right? But when you're cloning, you got one plant, and you take clippings of the plant and you keep the shit going, right? So you can have a whole crop based off of one plant, one parent plant, and y'all can just keep going. It'll always be that same plant, or whatever, right? Now, if you want to change it, you're going to take a male or whatever from a different strain or whatever, right? So, boom, let's keep going. The resulting cell does not match. Use. Okay. A tiny company called Senomyx has been working to use this new technology to create food additives. Senomyx has isolated receptors found on cells that detect taste and added them to the hex cells. This allows them to test thousands of potential taste additives to see whether they might taste sweet or savory with a speed that would be impossible with human taste testing. Senomyx has announced collaborations with Pepsi, Nestle, and Coca-Cola. All right. See it, people? See that shit? It's always some fun. All right. My computer's tripping. Give me 1 second here. Hopefully we can straighten this shit out. All right. Yo, y'all got, oh, here we go. All right. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop that shit. Y'all got to stop that shit. Because y'all talking about, oh, we got to be doing stuff for the people. And, and yeah, family, yo, we doing this for the black nation and shit. And y'all just telling the people a bunch of bullshit. Straight bullshit that don't mean nothing. The only thing it's going to do is harm their life. Cause chaos in their life. That's all it's going to do. That's all it's going to do. So let me replay this thing so I can hear this foolishness again. Listen.
Listen to this retarded ass shit, y'all. I'm tired of this shit. I really am. Listen.
If I might just say this, there are children, there are aborted fetuses, the kidney cells of aborted black children in our food as flavoring. So we do have that in.
You hear that shit? This woman gonna get up on here on the panel and say some dumbass shit like that. They using aborted black babies as food flavoring. God damn! The fucking stupidity of our fucking people. Yo, we believe any fucking thing pop up on the internet. Anything that pop up on the internet. And these old ass niggas sit up here co-signing that shit too. They up here,
Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, McDonald's too.
See? So what's the dude talking about? So if you want a debate where he gets smoked in 3
Well, I'm not attacking Kofi on it, but I'm just clarifying there are human children.
And here comes Judah Nazar, dude. Yeah, see, you use that and smoke a nigga in the debate. Jesus Christ. Ah. Come on, Napah. Let's hear you.
Children in food.
Yeah.
Just go find out about Senomyx.
Senomyx.
Synomex. Senomyx.
Okay.
So that will show you that they do use the human kidney cells from fetuses to make flavorings.
Mm.
They're using human, black human kidney cells to make flavoring. Alpha Mims, you gotta jump out our ass. Alpha Mims, we gotta hear something from you on this one, boy. You gotta straighten this out. I'm gonna straighten it out, but you're gonna really have to straighten it out. God damn. They using aborted black baby kidney cells and they putting it in the food. Judah Nazar stupid. What about McDonald's? Yeah, she said, yep, them too. Yo, man, this is stupid as shit. That's why I don't subscribe to this motherfucking shit, man. I only go ahead if somebody tell me to go ahead. This shit is fucking retarded. Yo, our people are fucking doomed. This power to the dark side bullshit. This was this shit is producing stupid ass motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker putting goddamn black baby kidney cells in the motherfucking food for flavor. God damn.
Anyway.
Yeah, great point. Okay, we don't eat kids, but look what our ancestors do. We still do it today. I was in a foster home. My parents don't eat it, but I was in a foster home, and the foster mother.
All right, people. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I'm gonna head up on out of here. This is Killah B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch, I'll burn their motherfucking asses up. Shit, I'm gonna end this with a new track and stuff by my boy Chose Willison. Called You Gotta Listen. You gotta listen to Killah B, don't listen to them, cause y'all be fucked up. All skinny and shit. I can't eat that. There's black babies in it. Oh, man. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. I'm going to head on out of here. This is another episode of the Tapes, number 19. Number 20 coming soon. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
A lot of things you be missing, a lot of things. Cause you just won't listen. You gotta listen. You gotta listen. You gotta listen. Just listen. A lot of things you be missing, a lot of things. Cause you just won't listen. You gotta 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 listen. Just listen. Bullshit, I ain't with that. I ain't with that. Hey, shit, just forget that. All I wanna do is get racks. All you wanna do is talk trash. If you walk it, you ain't gotta talk it, plain and simple. The real ones keep their business confidential. Stay the hell up out of mine, yeah, that's so essential. If you wanna live, God forgive me, but I fed niggas and they bit my hand. Put shorty on the feet, she ran off with my man. Damn, to be a real one is really tough, but to be a sucker, man, that shit really sucks. So I walked the lonely road of only those who know. Decision that I made affected so many people, yo, did the wickedest shit. I knew I was a devil, but I was getting money on the a whole nother level, so I influence the masses. Coolest nigga in glasses, smoke bud all day, ace all his classes. MOB, I guess that made me attractive, cause I'd rather chase the bag than chase ass action shit. I used to beat the box and let her rock the mic. Then like Russell, God bless her, good night. Then I linked up, things synced up, started moving. She blowing on my phone like, what you doing? What you mean what I'm doing? Click, I ain't got time for that shit. You said you heard about me, now you know what it is. You was on. 6 minutes is up, now I'm back to my biz. Useful music, useful music. Gotta get your mind right. Gotta get your mind right. Blank. Gotta get your mind right. Yeah. Bullshit, I ain't with that. Hating shit, just forget that. All I wanna do is get racks. All you wanna do is talk trash. A lot of things you be missing, a lot of things. Cause you just won't listen. You gotta listen. Just listen. A lot of things you be missing, a lot of things. Cause you just won't listen. You gotta listen. Just listen. I walked the lonely road of only those who know. Choices I made in life affected so many people, bro. Did the wickedest shit. I knew it was the devil, but I was getting money in a whole nother level, so.
If you got a witch, I'll burn their asses up. Peace.